Good day viewers, and thanks for tuning into Polymerupdate TV, the world's first and only TV network with a free petrochemicals news show. You're watching the Petrochemical Market Synopsis with me, Vaibhavi Pathare. It's Wednesday, December 21st. Let's start with energy news. Crude oil prices inched higher on Tuesday owing to a decline in US crude oil inventories. The rise in prices was also driven by a weakening US dollar. Brent crude prices rose by 19 cents, settling at $79.99 per barrel, while WTI futures increased by $1.04, settling at $76.23 per barrel. On Tuesday, open spec naphtha prices rose by $6 per metric ton at $627 per metric ton CFR Far East Asia levels. In HDPE, this week, HDPE prices marched higher in parts of Asia on account of stronger input offers from overseas suppliers. The rise in prices was also driven by improved demand sentiments coupled with limited cargo avails in the region. In Far East Asia, HDPE films prices were assessed at $910 to $960 per metric ton CFR levels, while HDPE yarn prices were assessed at $910 to $950 per metric ton CFR levels. Both week-on-week increased by $10 per metric ton. HDPE blow molding prices were assessed at $910 to $960 per metric ton CFR levels, while HDPE injection prices were assessed at $890 to $920 per metric ton CFR levels, both up by $10 per metric ton from the previous week. In India, HDPE film prices were assessed at $1,000 to $1,050 per metric ton CFR levels, while HDPE BM prices were assessed at $1,000 to $1,050 per metric ton CFR levels. Both week-on-week increased by $20 per metric ton. HDPE yarn prices were assessed at $1,000 to $1,040 per metric ton CFR levels, while HDPE injection prices were assessed at $980 to $1,030 per metric ton CFR levels, both up by $10 from last week. In Southeast Asia, HDPE film prices were assessed at $950 to $1,000 per metric ton CFR levels, while HDPE BM prices were assessed at $940 to $990 per metric ton CFR levels, both up by $20 per metric ton from the previous week. HDPE induction prices were assessed at $930 to $980 per metric ton CFR levels, while HDPE yarn prices were assessed at $960 to $990 per metric ton CFR levels. Both week-on-week increased by $20. Before we move on to the Asian market updates for PP, PE and PVC, please do click on the bell icon to subscribe to our free news channel. And if you like today's video, remember to like this video by giving us a thumbs up. It motivates us to continue to bring you this free informative news service on a daily basis. Back to the Asian market updates for PP, PE and PVC. In PP, this week PP prices marched higher in Asia. Prices gained on the back of rise in PP futures on the Dalian Commodity Exchange in China. The bullish pricing undertone was also prompted by limited cargo avails and higher import offers from the overseas suppliers. In PE, this week HDPE, LDPE and LLDPE prices rose in parts of Asia. An up revision was witnessed in prices on the back of a rise in import offers from overseas suppliers. The gain in prices was also triggered on anticipation of an improved future demand outlook in a key market like China. In PVC, this week PVC prices gained in Southeast Asia and South Asia. The increase in prices was also driven by higher EDC and VCM feedstock prices. The upward trend in prices was also supported by strong demand fundamentals from downstream segments and higher import offers from overseas suppliers. Meanwhile, PVC prices remain constant in China. That's all for today's Polymer News. Watch our daily news video tomorrow to know more. This is Polymer Update with me, Vaibhavi Pathare from Mumbai. Many thanks for watching.